Okay, let's start with the first exercise. Remember, you're only limited by your imagination, so there's no wrong way to do this, but I'm going to get you off on the right foot, and the first exercise is called the standard overhand rotation. Notice how I'm moving in small elliptical circles. By the way, if you want to actually do this and spin it faster, by just moving the circles in a smaller, tighter circle and moving your hands up and down faster, you can speed it up. But don't overdo it, particularly when you're a beginner. Now, the standard overhead rotation is very, very important because this is the basis for many exercises that I'm going to explain to you today. Now, that's what we call the flying motion, where we're going to come down slow, and then I'm going to rev it up, and we're going to come back up to the top. And it's just like if you were using a barbell in the gym, but you're going to get a lot more benefit from the Dynamax upper body gyro because it's going to employ dynamic isometric tension, which means that it's fighting your own body resistance on both the top and negative portion of the exercise. So just do about 2 of these in reps of about 4. It's 1, 2. If you do 2 or 3 of these, it's okay. Remember, when you're starting. Now, another exercise is the standard underhand rotation. This, by putting our arms directly from the top to the bottom, like I'm doing here, is a very easy way to do a lot of creative exercises. You know, a lot of people say, what can I do for arms? Well, you can actually do curls by using the underhand rotation because you can come down and do the negative and back up to do the positive portion of the movement. Again, notice how I spin it up and then I fight it down. And I spin it up towards the top and then I kind of just fight it down. And this is so great for your arms. I'm just going to move to the side here and you can see how much tension this is actually putting on my upper body. It's such a terrific motion, and this simulates doing a curl with an actual barbell. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is called the muscle man's overhead rotation. And this is almost like a military press. And again, we're going to use the underhand rotation grip. And what you're going to do is you're going to spin it with your elbows bent, and you're going to raise it straight up slowly over your head in a nice controlled manner. This is one of the best exercises for your shoulders, triceps, and arms. Notice how I raise it straight over my head, I spin it up, and then I spin it down, and I fight it coming back down to the resting position. Again, I spin it up, and I come nice and smoothly over my head. See how controlled I am with my circles? This is very, very great for the conditioning of your overall upper body. It's very easy to do with a little bit of practice. And again, you could spin it as fast as you want or as slow as you want because it uses your body's own resistance to get the maximum benefit from the exercise. Again, this was the Muscle Man's overhead rotation, a great shoulder press exercise. Okay, now I'm going to show you a different way to hold the Dynamax. You'll notice that there's 2 rubber balls on the end. This is really a very creative way to hold this and a new way to introduce new exercises and a whole new feel as well as a whole new grip. What I'm going to show you right now is called the Muscle Man's most muscular rotation. And the reason it's the most muscular rotation is because we're going to hold it down about by our waist, and by rocking it back and forth using the rubber balls, it's actually going to make all the muscles pop out in our upper body. This is great for your lats, for your biceps, for your triceps, for your abs, for your traps. And notice when I spin it up, you'll see almost all the body, all my upper body muscles going to work. I call it the most muscular because it takes a little bit of conditioning to do, but what a fantastic motion this is. This is one of the best exercises you can do to hit all your muscles simultaneously with the Dynamax upper body gyro. Now we're going to do a very, very great exercise for tonage in the biceps, triceps, and forearm and extensors. It's called the angled arm toners. Now again, remember we spoke about using the balls. I'm going to put one hand on one side, one hand on the other side, and notice I'm going to put it on about a 45-degree angle, and I'm just going to rotate with both my hands moving in exact synchronization with each other to create terrific RPMs on the upper body Dynamax gyro. Oh, this is such a terrific burn. Now remember, I have a saying, whatever you do with one hand, you have to do with the other. So maybe timing in your head about 15 to 20 seconds, switch it just the opposite way and do the exact same motion, because if you don't, you're liable to have development that's uneven on one side of your body. So you want to develop as much coordination so you can maximize your fitness level in any sport or conditioning program. So keep in mind to do whatever you do with one hand, do with the other. Again, this is called the angled arm toners, and you're going to love it. Exercise is so great for golfers or anybody that uses a lot of forearm strength. And we nicknamed it the clubber. We really call it the club, but I like to call it the clubber. And what you're going to do is get your gyro so it's up at a nice speed, not overly fast or slow, a medium RPM. And watch what I do. I take both hands on one side of the Dynamax and I just start rotating. Isn't that amazing? I'm just rotating right now on one end, but it's so well balanced and symmetrical, I'm actually getting this beautiful grip that golfers will love because it's going to develop all that driving strength, particularly when you got to pull out that 9-iron. And you can go forward or back, clockwise or counterclockwise. And look at how much strength and coordination it takes to hold this. What a great exercise for you golfers. Now I'm going to show you another exercise. It's a little advanced, but you're going to love it. From taking a standard overhand grip, you're going to move your hands to the balls, just like that. You're going to get a nice amount of speed up, not overly fast, just a good amount. And what I want you to do is put the actual exercise Dynamax over your head like this, and notice how great this is on your biceps. Great arm exercise, great shoulder exercise. And I'm just going to spin it in a nice controlled quick motion. You don't really need a lot of reps for this. You just want to hold it almost like an isometric exercise. This will really get all those fibers in your bicep brachialis, your triceps, and the anterior part of your deltoids. Great movement. Now, another exercise, it's a little more advanced, but it's easy to do with a little bit of conditioning and practice, is called the muscle man's behind the neck rotation. And of course, what this means is you're going to again go to the balls, you're going to keep it spinning, and almost like the exercise we previously did, except this time we're actually going to come behind the neck. And you're going to take the Dynamax upper body gyro exerciser, and you're going to spin it. Now again, this is an advanced motion, but remember, you're only limited by your own creativity to the various types of exercises you'd like to do with the Dynamax. Remember, use it on a daily basis to get the most benefit from this. As much as you put into it, as much as you're going to get out of it. Good luck, and enjoy those beautiful blue lights of the Dynamax.